as a gift. Started hot by hour 2, we're questioning the shift. Gold change hands when Tiffy cash, surprise champ on the scene. While MFTs keep popping up, making Greg turn mean. Recap of a recap with a rewind sound effect. They rewind what they rewind just to show us they're correct. Drew and Cody one more time, Alistair and Damien too. Same fight, new week, different coat. Brad says wait, Greg's through. US title open challenge gave us something worth the wait. Finally a reason just to stay up past 8. December crowned a brand new champ, fresh gold to end the year. One good moment, roll the credits, hope survives till next year. Oh, SmackDaddies, 3-hour pain. Friday nights driving dads insane. One good segment to that stall. Somehow we still watch it all. Brad's got cheer, it's Christmas time. Greg says bah humbug every time. Laughing, groaning, no regrets. Merry Christmas from the SmackDaddies. Oh yeah, oh yeah, MFTs everywhere, taking all the heat. Refs distracted, running late, another deja vu beat. Brad says this could still pay off. Greg says, buddy, please. 3 hours later, we're still here. Weak knees, cold coffee. Oh, SmackDaddies survived the year. 3-hour SmackDown, unclear, but here. Some weeks cook, some weeks stall. Some weeks feel like nothing at all. Still we watch, still we stress. Still complain on the podcast. Dad jokes, deep dives, Christmas sets. Merry Christmas from the SmackDaddies. Merry Christmas from the SmackDaddies.
What show did we go to, Greg? We went to
The one in the
Elimination Chamber.
bar. Yeah, no, the one in the bar.
Oh,
What was that?
what was the show we went to in the bar at Parkside?
Yeah, it was like a beach bash, wasn't it?
Yeah, Parkside Beach Bash.
Yeah, that's so legitimately. I don't know if it's online.
Well, I remember I don't know anybody's names, but
Yeah, no, it's not online. So we
can talk about the fact that we saw wrestling in a bar
All right.
in the smallest ring I've ever seen in my whole life.
Fair. I didn't start recording, so I mean, we're working on yours.
Okay, don't even bother recording it. I got this one.
All
It's
right, you got
recording.
this one.
Whatever
All right.
happens, and if it doesn't, then all they've heard is the Christmas. All they'll hear is the special Christmas jingle I'll make, which I haven't made yet, but I will make, and will be a Christmas surprise for you because we'll make a little Christmas songy that will go
All
up
right.
with the podcast where we sing about where it's sung about this. And we're at this point, Greg. It's Boxing Day. So, how was your Christmas?
Christmas was good. We had a great time. We slept in late, so that's always fun. And
Can we wise up people who have teenage children?
what we sleep in late?
No, that Christmas is so much better when you don't like my kids went out and bought the presents they wanted. And my daughter literally, some of her presents will be arriving because she didn't tell me what she wanted until like Friday. And like Thursday before Christmas, she finally came up with the last thing she wanted on her list. So I just ordered it and it'll take till like, I don't know, probably sometime in January.
So my kid didn't really ask for anything.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They either buy the things they want or they say, can I have money?
Mine didn't even do that.
That's, yeah.
So like, I went out the other night, the Pokemon XZ game or whatever, the newer one for Switch 2, Costco had it on for $70.
Right. And once he finishes the game, you can buy him a belated Christmas present because there's some really good DLC.
Yeah, so I was like, I bought that, but he doesn't have a Switch 2. His mother does, so he's going to have to use his mother's Switch 2 to play it. Fine and good. but like we're doing a large trip in July, August timeframe, so that's kind of like the big Christmas gift we decided to do this year because we're gonna go to he's doing a hockey camp in upstate Vermont. About 10 minutes from the Canadian border. So it's like they're staying on a like an all year resort. So in the winter it's a ski resort. In the summer there's a golf course there, and there's like a big indoor water park and a climbing wall and movie theater and arcade and mini golf and all that stuff. So we're going to be heading down there in the July time frame.
So feel like I'm jumping in your suitcase in July.
Good luck finding room.
Yes, I've traveled with you. I know that won't be possible. But Greg,
Yeah.
overall, like I think Christmas is a lot of more fun when your kids are a little bit older. There's none of the nonsense about, well, I didn't do any of that stuff, but I hear that some people really care about about like whether your kids like Santa Claus and whatnot.
Yeah, we
Elf on the Shelf, all that stuff.
yeah, all that good stuff.
There's nothing wrong with it. I just didn't have to do it with my kids, and never told them there wasn't, but never told them there was, and it made it a lot easier to do things. I mean, my favorite thing to this day is that we have surprises. So like by now, the kids have both gotten T-shirts that I made for them.
Oh, what is on the T-shirts?
Well, just Maddie's one is a Final Fantasy one where it's a meme that is one of the characters from Final Fantasy Tifa, where her catchphrase is "dilly dally shilly shally." And well, I made Tifa with a word bubble with her coming. So Maddie will laugh because it's pink and she'll love it and she'll fangirl. There's no merch for this character, so I made her merch. And James is doesn't like Mark Carney very much, so I made him a Mark Carney parody shirt.
Excellent.
So excellent. I've continued the tradition of getting them weird stuff. So it's neither of them know that's coming. And my wife doesn't like stuff, but I did get her one small thing, which is
that's nice.
Since this isn't coming out until afterwards, it is a Joan of Arc comic book, which tells the life of Joan of Arc as a comic. And that's her. She loves Joan of Arc. So it's like this. Yeah, it's I saw it and I was like, wow, this is very interesting, very cool, done in a very like a really cool style. So that stuff's all is sitting in my closet. I wrapped it the Monday after everybody was gone when I was finally off ish. And we've been hanging out doing nothing because my wife finished on Tuesday. So we're all off and we'll be off.
Yeah, I thought I was heading to PEI on Boxing Day. So today, as this was coming out, but once we got the schedule for the tournament, we found out we're not actually playing until Thursday, or sorry, till Saturday night.
Oh,
the 27th. So like, I didn't need to go. We didn't have to go over first thing on the 26th to be there for first thing on the 27th.
Oh, so you got a day to recover from Christmas.
Yeah, so our plans now are that, we're actually did Christmas on Christmas Eve. We did our Christmas dinner and stuff on Christmas Eve. And then, we kind of had Boxing Day to ourselves, and we'll get the dog now out to the kennel first thing on tomorrow morning. And then we'll hit the road to PEI and then be there mid-ish day, shortly thereafter. And then play that night on Saturday night, a couple times on Sunday, and then maybe Monday, depending on the playoffs. But I did book to stay Monday night anyway, because if we do some games and stuff on Monday, I figured it was just easier to spend the night there, and then we can get up Tuesday morning fresh and come on home.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than driving home late. And then that also gives you the buffer so that if there's weather, you can
right. It's just like, it's whatever, right? We can just kind of chill. Or
if the weather's bad, you can go home if you want to.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that the way they set it up is that the final game, if you do make it to like the gold medal game, doesn't finish till like Monday night at 8:30. So by the time you get the kids out of the rink and stuff, let's say it's 9:30. Do you really want to drive 4 hours home with a stinky kid in your car? No.
No, you want to let the kid get some rest so they're not cranky too.
Yeah, so we decided, no, let's just stay the night there. So instead of going the 26, 27, 28, we decided to go 27, 28, 29.
So let's play some Christmas music and then we'll get into the spoilerific SmackDown.
All right.
Hello, friends, and welcome to your SmackDown review for The Hub. I am Brad the Dad. Running shotgun with me is my tag team partner, Greg Father Feltham.
Let's do my son.
Hey, Greg, and we're just finished watching SmackDown and we're all set, right?
When we finished watching SmackDown, we're dropping this before SmackDown even airs.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We read the spoilers.
So let's clarify, because I just lied blatantly. This is recorded, as we said, on the 20th. So the whole, we're getting up tomorrow morning and go to PEI.
No, we just blatantly lied. We just committed to the bit.
Lying.
But
yeah, we're committing.
Right. And this gives us a little bit of a podcast break in it'll be a good 2 weeks before we do a podcast. So it'll be nice to just take a little break. But also, I don't know, but you have hockey, I have family stuff. Like it's nuts. Like it's just this kind of nutty couple of days, although not as nutty as it used to be, at least for me. Like
no, it's not.
I don't have to work like, oh my gosh, like it used to be. My favorite thing was noon on Christmas Day because I was finally done. And this year it's like, I may not have to like go anywhere until noon on Christmas Day.
You don't have to really leave the house.
Yeah, I know we'll visit people. Unfortunately, I can't. So our Boxing Day will be our day that we are not leaving the house and we're cooking the meal as a family. And that's
nice.
So we visit Trez's side of the family on Christmas Eve. On Christmas Day, we go to my side of the family. Trez will be a little bit late because she's staying there's a meal that my mother-in-law always goes over to my brother-in-law's house for Christmas Day, but somebody has to stay with Gra at 102. She can't go anymore. So it's like somebody has to stay with her. So Trez will go sit with her grandmother. And that's and she'll join us later in the evening. It's fine. It is what it is. The boy is actually going to the girlfriend's house on Christmas Day.
Oh, interesting. And then on the 27th, you and the kids get to go to watch some lacrosse.
That's the plan. And the wife will be happy to be rid of us.
Yeah, that's what I said to my wife too. I was like, yeah, I'm sure that Brad's wife is much more happy to get rid of him.
Yeah, that's usually how it works. So, Greg, I don't have the spoilers up because I want to react genuinely. I know one spoiler on the show because it was all over social media.
All right. Oh, well, I mean, I haven't seen it, so we'll leave it to that. So the spoilers for the Friday, December 26th episode of SmackDown. The first spoiler we have here is that we're getting a Joe Hendry concert segment.
Oh, okay. This I will probably have to watch, I guess.
This is what I'm saying. So, like, when we were talking about the episode on the 19th, I was like, oh, next week actually might not be bad because we're going to get a Joe Hendry concert segment followed by a Christmas street fight between Joe Hendry and The Miz, with Joe Hendry winning.
Wow.
All right. So there's your Miracle on 34th street fight.
And Miz will go all of 2025 without winning a singles match.
You're going back to that. Miz can't win.
What a great... So two good things in that. I thought you were talking about the title change that I saw.
I don't... I didn't see that. I'm just getting down to that now in the notes. So, no, I wasn't there.
Okay, so Joe Hendry. So that's one thing that's worth watching.
Then we're going to get backstage segment with Dragunov and Carmelo,
which will lead to their match later on.
To
Open challenge.
Sure.
Yep.
Backstage segment with Drew McIntyre.
And Drew is back. What does he announce the stipulation?
We'll get that in a little bit.
Okay, good. All right.
Backstage segment with Jade Cargill.
Oh God. All right.
And a backstage segment with Michin.
Wait, not together?
No.
Man.
It's listed as separate things. We're going to see Charlotte Flair defeat Lash Legend.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Poor Lash Legend. Like, she can't win 3 matches in a row on the main roster. I guess
we're going to have her lose.
She can lose Alexa, but Charlotte's a step too far.
Apparently. Backstage segment with Undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, SmackDown GM Nick Aldis, and Trick Williams.
Oh, Big Tricky's on. That's his call up. Well, good for Trick Williams. I'm happy he's on the main roster.
And then the spoiler that you've already seen, the United States Championship will change hands with Carmelo Hayes defeating Ilya Dragunov.
Okay, I'm very happy with this decision. I think this creates this division where there's 3 or 4 people always in the mix. Greg, you're not a big Carmelo Hayes fan, but you gotta admit the guy is a great wrestler and deserves this opportunity.
Yeah, my issue with Carmelo Hayes is that he loses constantly. So, I think that this whole let's give it to someone for a month, 6 weeks type thing, and then change it up. It's not a bad way to play this. So I'm not upset about this at all.
And in reality, he should just continue the challenge, win 5 or 6 times in a row, establish himself as a credible superstar, and then out of nowhere lose a match against somebody. As long as his wins involve him hitting his finisher, like he should actually beat people.
Yeah. All right. So then we're going to get a backstage segment with the women's tag team champions. With the women's tag team division: Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Lash Legend and Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, Asuka and Kairi Sane.
So this must be leading to a 4-way at some point.
I'm guessing, but that's all that's there. Then we're going to get Julia and Kiana James defeating Chelsea Green, and Alba Fire, which again, I hate seeing the constant defeat of Alba Chelsea.
Yes, because it means that Chelsea is a fluke champion.
Yeah.
She needs a win. Like she needs a win somewhere in here. And what's BFAB doing anyways?
Yeah. And then Drew McIntyre is going to attack Cody Rhodes, and they're going to announce for the Friday, January 9th SmackDown episode that the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes will defend against Drew McIntyre in the 3 stages of hell match. Best 2 out of 3 falls, 3 stipulations.
Wow. Okay, so Greg, did you say the 9th or the 2nd?
The 9th.
So the 2nd, which is the first 3-hour SmackDown, doesn't get the crazy match?
Correct. They're going to wait a week.
Well, I guess that I prefer this in the sense that they're at least having 2 SmackDowns with multiple matches. God, I hope there's something planned for the 2nd, though.
I wish I could tell you. I don't know if there is or there isn't. I'm looking ahead and I'm just looking at my own calendar and I'm like, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, I can make. All right.
So I'm going to put something in there to explain what happened.
I don't want to change my write-up. So let's explain what happened. We were recording.
Oh, you're changing your write-up. I think that's hilarious. So we were recording our Boxing Day special on Spectacular, and it became spectacular. All right. We were joking last week about the power outage issue, and I experienced power outage issue only for about 3 seconds, but long enough to shut all of my equipment down.
And let's hope and pray that you actually
have the recording. I checked it.
You have the recording. I was like, I don't even know where we were in it. So I wrote the write-up while Brad was offline and says that we didn't watch the show and we lie about what we did on Christmas. We review SmackDown. Brad loses power, so it ends abruptly unless we were able to go back and put more in.
And then that will be a surprise. If you saw that write-up, you now know that there was like, I'm going to see if I can find that song, the commercial, the technical difficulty song.
Yeah.
So we had technical difficulties. We're back. Greg, we were talking about Mello, weren't we? Winning the title.
Tony.
Wait. We were past that. We were at Cody.
Were we talking about Cody?
Yes, and we just got to the 3 stages of hell.
There's going to be a 3 stages of hell match, and that's, I guess, the first stage of hell is trying to record a podcast with no power.
And the second stage of hell is the fact that there was nothing planned for the second, even though that's probably the most important episode of the year to get people to convince that 3 hours might be even a decent idea.
Necessary, but in reality, it's not.
Oh, it's definitely not. But that's neither here nor there. So, Greg, what else was on this SmackDown on the 26th?
That's it.
Are you kidding me? That's how it ended.
That was it. I was like, well, that's it. Listen, if we don't talk, then that's it. That's fine.
We literally got through the whole review, and I came back only to talk about actual wrestling from this year.
Yeah.
So, Greg, we saw quite a bit of wrestling this year.
A little bit, yeah, we did. We
traveled to see wrestling. So, out of all the matches we saw together, we're going to limit it that because we don't watch enough of the other wrestling. Like, I don't watch enough AEW or New Japan or anything else. You primarily just watch SmackDown and PLEs.
Yeah.
So
I barely have time to do that. Like, let's be honest here.
So we don't watch enough wrestling to do like a best of show. So let's just talk about what was your favorite thing of wrestling you saw, or the experience around it, or whatever.
Well, I thought we were going to cover we saw a couple of shows live this year, and I think that's where I'd like to spend the time here talking about what we saw this year in person.
Oh yeah, that's really. Oh no, I wasn't going to talk about like things I saw on TV because we talk about that all the time. Let's talk about the stuff that we saw live. Okay.
Yeah. So what I saw live that I really liked this year. So there's, I think, really two main events that we saw live this year. The first one would have been way back on March the 1st. And that's where we went. We, by the grace of God, made it to Toronto. Let's be honest here. We made it to Kitchener-Waterloo in the middle of nowhere.
And thank you again to the Raw Dogs for making sure we got there.
Yes, we had Mr. Blondon go and pick us up in the middle of nowhere.
A cornfield.
Legitimately thought our bags were going to be in the silo, the grain silo at the end of the runway.
And we were going to get a stamp from the local farmer who would verify our ID.
Or, hopefully we can avoid the farmer's daughter, but here we are. But yes, we made it to Ontario, eventually made it to Toronto, and got to see Elimination Chamber. So a couple of fun things with that. So just to kind of go back over that card, women's match was the Bianca, Alexa, Bailey, Liv Morgan, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez match, and that was the I guess the real start of the Naomi character being responsible for the taking of Jade Cargill, and
the beginning of that run, which was amazing.
Yeah, I was just taking a quick peek here. Was that
was the beginning of Naomi's heel turn, where Jade reveals that Naomi's the secret attacker on Jade, and it leads to the big Jade Bianca, that leads to that match where Jade, Bianca, and Io, or is it Jade?
No, it's Bianca, Rhea, and Io.
That's right, Bianca, Rhea, and Io, where Bianca breaks her hand and
her knuckle. Yeah,
and Jade gets the title though in here, doesn't she, or does she not?
No, not at that point.
Jade gets her hands on Naomi at WrestleMania. That's right.
Yeah. So, because Jade's title is the one she got from
Tiffy. She didn't win until she turned heel and beat Tiffy. That's right. Yeah. And then on the other one was Charlotte and Tiffy, and Charlotte won the Rumble but didn't win the title.
Yeah.
Because we had the Tiffy year-long run basically.
Yeah. But that was an interesting segment, or an interesting match with the whole the turn of Naomi. So I enjoyed that. Then the next match we had on the card was the tag match, the Tiffy Trish versus Candice Nia.
Yes, I remember that well. That was a great match.
Yeah. Then we had the unsanctioned match, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in that unsanctioned match. And was that just double checking the notes? That was Kevin Owens' last time in a wrestling ring.
Right.
In a match.
He was supposed to wrestle Randy and didn't make it to WrestleMania.
Yeah, with the neck issue.
And we're still waiting the return of Kevin Owens.
Yeah, well,
but
I mean, we saw him on Saturday Night's Main Event. We saw him there in the crowd. But yeah,
we have not seen him bump.
no. So hopefully, wish him the best. But that was a really fun match, that unsanctioned match, like that one.
It fought like where we were sitting. They fought around us, literally.
Yeah. It's it would have been nice if they came and said hello to us while they were doing it, but alas. And then the WWE title, Universal title, #1 contender elimination chamber match. This is the Cena, Punk, Damian Priest, McIntyre, Logan Paul, and Seth Rollins match.
And
this is the John Cena heel turn.
Right. So we get John Cena setting up his main event program by winning the Elimination Chamber, his last Elimination Chamber. And the John Cena heel turn that involved two people one of whom we never saw again.
Did you see again? Oh, The Rock. Right.
We saw The Rock, who came up here to get the boost ticket sales. And
haven't seen him since. No, this was, and I will go to my grave with this one, Brad, because we saw this live, and I know for a fact that the camera angles and the cuts and the Cena and the face change was a shitload longer than what we see on TV now.
No, and it was, and you know what? If, and I'm just saying if this turns into John Cena having a good heel run, and then he gets beat by Cody at SummerSlam, and it kind of snaps him too. Once he loses the title, he turns, rather than they turned him for no reason just before the thing, and then he is just a face again. Yeah, and if Rock shows up at Mania,
that would have made sense, but no.
So but in the moment, that will be a moment I will tell people I saw the night John Cena finally turned heel.
We were there that night. Yeah, that was a really fun night. Again, I will take it to my grave. That was a longer live in the arena that night, watching his face flip. Yeah.
So good. And
so good.
And then the other piece of this was we went from us sitting in a stadium with 60 some thousand people to sitting in a bar with if there was 100 people, Greg.
Yeah.
Was there even 100 people in that bar that night?
It was at capacity. We'll say that.
It was sold out, which is crazy. Parkside Pub, where we saw wrestling, and we can't even find the card. That's how indie-rific this is.
Yeah, it was. Listen, that was such a fun night. That was, I think, back in August we did that.
Yes. It was a Hawaiian themed night. We both got laid.
We did, in fact. So gonna get in hell for that one later.
Wait, why we're not going to hell for that one? That was like exactly what you. Okay, for those who don't understand, they literally had a Hawaiian themed night, and part of our ticket came with us getting lays placed around our necks.
Sure.
And I will go to my grave saying that was super fun. I'm like going back through the Parkside promotional pages, and I don't even see the wrestling on anywhere on this page. Like if I go back through, oh wait, I think I found it, Greg. Parkside Brawl. Here we go. I'm going to click on this picture. And this was the July one, which was get your tickets now. And James Dawson presents Parkside Brawl, and it's SMW Entertainment.
SMW Entertainment is where we went to see. I am trying to find that event as well, but I am really kind of struggling.
But they have it on. They have another one coming up in March. Like they have such sporadic cards.
Yeah.
It's like we cannot find the matches. I can tell you that we had an intergender match for the world title, which was really fun.
That was really, really fun. You're absolutely right.
And then the other match of the night that we saw was that we saw the was the fact that first match where there was like they couldn't go up to the top rope. Like the whole thing of this show was us sitting in a ring that if it was it even 10 feet wide?
I don't know, but Brad, we're getting tickets to the next one because the next one will feature smallest ladder match.
Oh,
because you don't need a ladder here. Like you can, if you're standing in the ring, you can touch the ceiling.
Yes, you could definitely stand up on top of it and touch the ceiling. Like
it is so funny. But yeah, March 21st, Brad.
It might be like, does it hang down more than 3 feet?
I don't know. We did see a title suspended, didn't we? Didn't we see when we were there a match like a ladder type match?
We saw something, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like I'm scrolling through the pictures I found the SMW on Facebook, their Facebook page, and I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh my God, Greg, like the stuff that they have here. Like we clearly went to the show in the smallest venue they run. Like they're running, I could see them at like bingo halls and churches and things like that. And it's like, these matches are fine. They're just one of those ones where you go, like, really? This is I'm seeing pictures from the night we were there. I can see them.
Yeah. I found the event here.
You found the card?
No, I just found the poster. The card was on Facebook.
I'm scrolling back through to see if I can find it. All right. I'm going to probably have to edit. This is like going to be the most edited podcast I have ever done because we had power outages. We've had neither of us thought about finding this in advance, like smart people. I'm already back on their Facebook page. I'm in October. They post a lot. That's the thing I'm learning about this thing is that there's like the Halloween episode one also looks like it would be fun. I don't know where it is, but
the Halloween one I think was at Parkside. We just didn't make it.
That may be.
I was busy.
Yeah, that may be one of the resolutions we have to make is try and see at least one episode of Parkside for sure. But also, I'd like to see one of these ones where they're in an actual arena. But I am
that March event, buddy.
Okay, we'll definitely do the March event. The pictures where you have to put them in black and white because the guy was so bloody. Also, he apparently runs a second wrestling fed. The promoter has a couple of wrestling feds, which is why it's hard to scroll through his Facebook page and find.
Yeah, it's a challenge to say the least.
I'm all the way back in August, Greg. I'm almost there. I'm thinking maybe I can get there. When did we see this? In July?
July, yeah.
So the other thing I remember was the fact that we got a stupid amount of smoked meat.
We did. It was so good, though.
I was not violently ill, but I was definitely like, I got that last half beer that I could not finish because I was like, I am so full. I have not been that full in a very long time, Greg. Like,
that's what she said.
I knew it was coming as soon as I said it. In other places, they have steel cage matches and things like that too. Where we were at, I don't think they could have.
They couldn't fit a steel cage in there if their life depended on it.
They could barely fit a ring in there.
Yeah.
It's a bar. It's a dive bar. It's a small bar.
I wouldn't say it's a dive bar.
It's a small bar.
It's definitely a small bar.
I mean, in Dartmouth, there seems to be a ton of those ones where there's like, we're going to have a match in a tiny little space that no one can fit in. Yeah. We're getting close. Madison Miles versus Chip Chambers was our main event.
Yes. This is where Madison was. She came by and was there with us at the table, and she was on the table next to us, and
that's about all we should say so we don't get in trouble. Yes, and then I'm looking through this match. Yeah, Madison Miles there. I found the event page. Will that give me the matches if I click on it? So we also had in a number one contenders match, we had Big T took on throwback Dawson James. Do you remember this match?
I do.
Let's see what else we got in the pictures. Do they have the names? Those are the pictures of the wrestlers. This doesn't help me. Anyways, SMW Entertainment presented Bash at the Beach. We got laid, and they had a bunch of matches there. Good food, good barbecue, and the main event did feature a really good match.
Yeah.
And Greg, we could have found this match easily on. We'll have to take a picture of the page next year, apparently, because there is nothing on this page that explains to me who is wrestling where, other than Anthony Deuce Harlem also had an open challenge match where he just beat up somebody. Didn't he wrestle the referee?
He wrestled the ref.
Who basically came out of retirement.
Yeah.
And and then there was the guy that came up from was it TNA?
Yes, we had a guy from TNA there, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who else he wrestled. The only thing they're talking about is the open challenge match, the number one contenders match. And I guess that match must have been put together later because it doesn't seem to be on any of the promotionals.
No. Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Dawson James, Max.
Oh no, I found it.
Greg wins. Okay.
Yeah, I managed to find it. For some reason, it's showing in June.
Yeah, it was June.
I thought it was July.
Julian Young and Ethan Knight also wrestled.
Yeah, so we had Chip Chambers defeating Madison Miles for the heavyweight championship, the intergender match. We had Anthony Harlem versus Jim Joyce. We had Ethan Knight defeating Ricky Mortis, and we had Dawson James defeating Big T.
Sure.
So that's what we had.
That was sounds like the matches we saw, and there were lots of shenanigans on this show in a ring that quite literally was the size of my office. Is my office affair? I'm looking around my office. I'm like, this is probably the size of my office. It is my office is probably about 10 by 10, and I think that ring, if that ring was 10 by 10, it's generous.
Yeah.
The bigger problem was that if you climb up on the middle rope, your head was touching the ceiling and you couldn't jump.
Yeah, you basically had to fall.
It was the best. It was 100% the best. And the best part was that they came over and fought around the tables. We saw a lot of Madison because she fought on the table literally next to us.
Yes, that we definitely saw a lot of Madison. But Brad, it's late.
Yeah, we've been recording now twice. So So anyways, Greg, thank you again for doing this podcast with me all year.
Thank you, sir. And I'm not agreeing to do 2026, but I will see you in 2026, at least at this. But from SmackDown, that's jury's still out.
Don't worry, Sean Burkhead will. I think we will be having a healthy dosage of Sean Burkhead in 2026.
That might be an understatement.
Greg's like, Sean, we got a news for you. Guess what? You have somebody is pregnant, and you are officially becoming a Smack Daddy.
All right, bro.
Goodbye, friends, and Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.